Good afternoon, friends of MENA. How are you today? It's me, Priscilla, from MENA Foundation for Women and Children. How are you doing? In case you are meeting us today, MENA Foundation for Women and Children is a non governmental organization that has joined in the fight for the protection of the rights and general welfare of women and children. And today we are discussing a topic I titled Low Self Esteem in Children. Low self esteem affects anybody at any stage in one's life. It affects an adult. Today, I've also come to bring to your attention that low self esteem also affects children. Low self esteem is when a child constantly has negative image picture of him or herself. When this happens, the child starts feeling unloved. The child starts feeling undervalued. The child starts feeling sad, angry, unwanted. I have a child who shared his experience with me and told me, because I failed my homework, because I did not get everything in school, my teacher told me that I am a failure. The other child told me of how the father constantly reminded them that he doesn't want female children again because their mother has been giving birth to only female children. So their father attached their worth to their sex. Are you a parent? Has continued to remind your wife of how he has been giving birth to female children or to male children, one sex. Have you shown to your child that you are disappointed in his performance that has started affecting that child negatively? Aside reminding the child constantly that he or she is a failure, what else have you done? When a child continually start feeling unloved, angry, unvalued, start feeling rejected, the picture is plain, flashing. I am useless. I'm not worth anything. They don't love me. My classmates don't like me. Do something about it. Is your child suffering from one disability and the other? And you have constantly reminded that child of how that child has caused you sorrow. Low self-esteem might be caused by abuse, might be sexual abuse. When a child is constantly harassed sexually, it tampers with the child's self-worth, feeling, image of the child. Is your child sick? Is your child suffering one sickness? And you keep on reminding this child of how he has been eating your money. Maybe your child is suffering from sickle cell anemia. And you feel that every time crisis comes, you are spending. Are you having problem with parenting? Is a particular child giving you trouble? And you are constantly reminding the child of how worthless the child is, how stupid the child is, and is now playing on the child's emotions, is affecting the child psychologically, and the child suddenly withdraws, start feeling isolated. Mommy, I don't want to talk. Mommy, I don't want to talk again. Is your child feeling unheard? Is your child feeling that I'm not giving attention? My feelings are not considered in decision making in the family. And the child feels, I am not needed. My feelings are not considered. Little decision may affect your child's self-esteem. And that is why in parenting, we have to be careful. There are a lot of teachers outside who are not happy with their job. And when you send your child to school, they are harassing your children emotionally, mentally, psychologically. And you find out your child goes to school with his food, with the food, and brings back that food same way because the child lacks appetite. When the child is constantly reminded of how he or she is a failure, the child will start losing appetite in school. The child will start being afraid of going to school, of attempting new things. Have you told your children that failure are fatal? And the child is afraid of trying new things. What have you done? Come, let's reason together. I have a child who gave the mother a sad birthday gift by drinking sniper on her mother's birthday because the child says that the mother wrote a note that the mother had continually reminded her of how she took away the mother's joy by her conduct, her behavior, and the child decided the child's self-esteem was affected. The picture of the child was affected. Self-image. She decided to take her life so that she would not be causing pain to the mother. Your child is telling you, I am not the one that did this thing. And you kept on accusing your child forcefully. Something happened in school, in church, at home, and you asked who did this. Everybody denied. And because you know that that particular child is always, has once been caught, you push it on that child. Do you favor a particular child more than others? And it has affected the child's self-esteem. We have to be careful. In church, our children's self-esteem is damaged by people who take care of their spiritual lives. They are always beating them, always talking to them abusively. It happens everywhere, at home, in church, in school. We have to be careful. Parents go to their children's school during visiting days, during open days, and you see your children academic performance, and you attach this child's self-worth value to the child's academic performance. And when the child didn't do well, when the child fails, instead of yes telling the child that you are not, the result is not the best he or she can get, that the child can do better, reassuring that child and telling the child that he or she can do better. if he puts more effort, just little effort. You are beating that child, you are abusing that child, telling that child that he or she is good for nothing. Be careful of what you are doing. You may have even spoken angrily. You may have abused your child when you are angry. When anger, emotion disappears, you are free. But the child has taken that to her mind and is constantly playing. The picture is constantly playing, reminding that child of how he or she is a failure. What is that you have done as a mother, as a father, because of that child's sex? She's a female child. You have continually reminded her of how worthless she is. How a girl child makes no sense, meaning because of who will inherit your property when you die. And you have forgotten today that female children are the ones taking care of their parents. You have forgotten today that we have powerful women that are making their generations proud. You are damaging your child's self-esteem. Be careful. The consequence, you may not like it. It might be late, because if it is not handled early, it might lead to the child's feeling of unloved, sadness, anger. From there, isolation. From isolation, depression. From depression, drug abuse. From the drug abuse, madness. What you caused for yourself. Let's be careful what we do, all in the name of parenting. In taking decisions that concern your children, involve them. Involve them. Bear in mind their age so that we do not regret it. A lot of factors cause child's self-esteem to be low. If you have learned something from this, do not fail to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like, comment. Follow us on our next episode, where we will be discussing how to rebuild your child's self-esteem for better growth and development. Thank you for your time. MENA Foundation for Women and Children. Please share, like, and comment. Bye.